If you are watching this right now, there is a very good chance you are about to make a decision that could cost you over $200,000. Not because you are careless, not because you are not smart, but simply because nobody ever sat down and showed you the real numbers. I am talking about the most important question in your entire retirement. At what age should you claim Social Security? 62, 67, or 70? Now, before you think you already know the answer, I want you to stay with me for just the next 30 seconds, because what I am about to tell you is going to surprise you. Most people who claim at 62 have no idea they are locking in a permanent cut of 30% to their monthly check every single month for the rest of their life, with absolutely no way to undo it.
And most people who wait until 70 thinking they are doing the right thing do not realize there are specific situations where waiting actually costs them money, not saves it. So which decision is right for you? That depends on 4 factors that nobody is talking about, and I am going to walk you through every single one of them today, with real numbers, real scenarios, and a clear, honest answer for your specific situation. Here is what I need you to understand before we go any further. This decision, the age at which you claim Social Security, is one of the very few financial decisions in life that you absolutely cannot take back. There is no do-over. There is no appeal. There is no second chance. Once you claim, that monthly amount, whether it is higher or lower, is locked in permanently. And right now, thousands of seniors across America are filing for Social Security every single day, without fully understanding what they are agreeing to, and without knowing the strategies that could put tens of thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars more into their pockets over their lifetime. I do not want that to happen to you. So stay with me through this entire video, because by the time we are done today, you are going to understand this decision better than most financial advisors do, and you are going to have everything you need to make the right choice for your life. Welcome back to Social Security Simplified, the channel dedicated to making sure every American senior gets back every single dollar they have earned. If you are new here, hit that subscribe button right now, because what we cover on this channel could genuinely change your retirement. Let us get into it. Before we look at the numbers, I want to make sure you understand the 3 ages we are comparing today and what each one means. Age 62 is the earliest age the Social Security Administration allows you to claim your retirement benefits. You do not have to wait until 65. You do not have to wait until 67. You can start receiving checks at 62, but there is a significant cost for claiming that early. And I am going to show you exactly what that cost is in real dollars in just a moment. Age 67 is what the Social Security Administration calls your full retirement age, or FRA, for anyone born in 1960 or later. This is the age at which you receive 100% of the benefit you have earned over your working career. Not more, not less, exactly what you earned. Age 70 is the age at which your benefit reaches its absolute maximum. For every single year you delay claiming past your full retirement age of 67, your benefit permanently increases by 8%. That means waiting from 67 to 70 gives you a total permanent increase of 24% on top of your full benefit for the rest of your life. Now, let us look at the real numbers. I'm going to use a straightforward example throughout this entire video, so everything stays clear and easy to follow. Let us say your full retirement benefit, the amount you would receive at age 67, is $2,000 per month. That is your baseline. That is 100% of what you earned. Now let us see what happens when you change the age you claim. If you claim at 62, your benefit is permanently reduced by 30%. 30% of $2,000 is $600. That means instead of $2,000 a month, you receive just $1,400 a month every single month for the rest of your life. There is no adjustment later. There is no catch-up payment. That reduction is permanent. Now, if you wait and claim at 67, you receive the full $2,000 per month. Simple, clean, no reduction, no bonus, just exactly what you earned. And if you wait until 70, your benefit increases by 8% per year for each year past 67. 3 years past 67, multiplied by 8%, equals a 24% permanent increase. 24% of $2,000 is $480. That means at 70, you receive $2,480 per month, every single month, for the rest of your life. Now, let us look at those three numbers side by side. At 62, you receive $1,400 per month. At 67, you receive $2,000 per month. At 70, you receive $2,480 per month. That is a difference of $1,080 every single month between claiming at 62 versus claiming at 70. Over a 20-year retirement, that difference adds up to $259,200. Over a 25-year retirement, that number grows to $324,000. Now, I know what you are thinking. If waiting until 70 means so much more money, why would anyone ever claim at 62? And that is exactly the right question to ask, because the answer is more complicated than most people realize. This is where I want to introduce you to the concept of the break-even point. The break-even point is the age at which the total amount you have received from waiting to claim finally catches up to and surpasses the total amount you would have received from claiming early. Let me show you how this works with our same example. If you claim at 62, you start receiving $1,400 a month 5 years before someone who claims at 67. Over those 5 years, you collect $1,400 times 60 months, which equals $84,000. That is $84,000 in your pocket before the person who waited until 67 receives their very first check. But here is where the math shifts. Once the person who waited until 67 starts collecting $2,000 a month, they are receiving $600 more per month than you are. $600 per month means they are catching up to you at a rate of $600 every month. To catch up to that $84,000 head start, it takes them 140 months, which is just under 12 years. That means the break-even point between claiming at 62 versus 67 is approximately age 79. If you live past 79, waiting until 67 pays you more in total. If you pass away before 79, claiming at 62 would have been the better financial choice. Now, let us look at the break-even point between 67 and 70. If you wait from 67 to 70, you give up 3 years of $2,000 payments, which equals $72,000. But once you start collecting at 70, you receive $480 more per month than someone who claimed at 67. At that rate of catching up, the break-even point between 67 and 70 is approximately age 82 and a half. Live past 82 and a half, and waiting until 70 pays you more in total. Now, here is the critically important question. How long do you expect to live? I know that is a deeply personal question, and none of us know the exact answer. But it is the most honest and most important question in this entire decision. The average American who reaches age 62 today in 2026 can expect to live to approximately age 84 for men and age 87 for women. That means statistically, most people who are watching this video right now will live past both break-even points. Which means, statistically, for most people, waiting longer to claim results in more total lifetime income. But statistics are not your personal situation. So let me walk you through 3 real-life scenarios that cover the most common situations seniors face when making this decision. Scenario 1. The early claimer. Meet Robert. Robert is 62 years old. He worked hard his entire life in a physically demanding job. His health is not great. He has some ongoing medical issues, and his family history does not suggest a particularly long life. His full retirement benefit at 67 would be $2,000 per month. For Robert, claiming at 62 and receiving $1,400 a month right now makes complete financial sense. If Robert passes away at 76, he collected $1,400 a month for 14 years, which equals $235,200 in total benefits. If he had waited until 67, he would have only collected $2,000 a month for 9 years, which equals $216,000. Claiming early put Robert ahead financially, given his specific health situation. The lesson from Robert: if your health is a real concern, claiming earlier may be the smarter choice for you. Scenario 2. The patient waiter. Meet Margaret. Margaret is 62 years old. She is in excellent health. Her mother lived to 91, her father lived to 88, and Margaret herself feels great. Her full retirement benefit at 67 would also be $2,000 per month. For Margaret, waiting until 70 and receiving $2,480 a month is almost certainly the right financial decision. If Margaret lives to 87, which is right at the average for women her age, and she claimed at 70, she collects $2,480 a month for 17 years, totaling over $500,000 in lifetime benefits. If she had claimed at 62, she would have collected $1,400 a month for 25 years, totaling $420,000. By waiting until 70, Margaret collected over $80,000 more in her lifetime. The lesson from Margaret: if you are in good health and longevity runs in your family, waiting as long as possible almost always pays off significantly. Scenario 3. The middle ground. Meet David and Susan, a married couple, both 62 years old. David is in average health. Susan is in very good health. Their combined full retirement benefits at 67 are $3,000 per month, $2,000 for David and $1,000 for Susan. For David and Susan, a smart strategy might be for David to claim at 62 and bring in income right away, while Susan waits until 70 to maximize her benefit. This approach gives them income now, while also building a larger long-term benefit as Susan's check grows to $1,240 at 70. Additionally, and this is extremely important for married couples, if David passes away first, Susan, as the surviving spouse, can switch to David's benefit if it is larger than her own. This means the higher David's benefit is, the better protected Susan is for the rest of her life. The lesson from David and Susan: for married couples, this decision is not just about one person. It is a joint strategy that needs to account for both lives and what happens to the surviving spouse. Now, here is the moment I promised you. At the beginning of this video, the one factor that almost nobody talks about that changes everything about this decision. It is called Social Security taxation. Here is something that surprises a significant number of seniors. Your Social Security benefits may be subject to federal income tax, depending on your total income in retirement. If your combined income, which includes your adjusted gross income plus any non-taxable interest plus half of your Social Security benefits, exceeds $25,000 for a single filer, or $32,000 for married couples, then up to 50% of your benefits become taxable. And if that combined income exceeds $34,000 for single filers or $44,000 for married couples, then up to 85% of your Social Security benefits can be taxed. Now here is why this matters for your claiming decision. If you claim Social Security at 62 while you are still working, or while you have significant retirement account withdrawals, you may end up paying taxes on a large portion of your benefit. In some cases, delaying Social Security while drawing down your traditional IRA or 401k first can actually reduce your overall lifetime tax burden significantly, leaving you with more money in total even if it means waiting longer to claim. This is a strategy called tax bracket management, and it is something most financial advisors either do not fully understand or simply do not take the time to explain to their clients. On Social Security. Simplified. We are going to dedicate an entire future video to this topic because it deserves a full and complete explanation. But for right now, the key takeaway is this: your Social Security claiming decision is not just about when you get the money. It is also about how much of that money you actually get to keep after taxes. Make sure you are thinking about both. Now let me bring everything together. There is no single right answer to the question of when to claim Social Security. The right age depends on your health, your family history, your financial needs right now, your spouse's situation, your other sources of retirement income, and your overall tax picture. But here is what I want you to walk away knowing today. Claiming at 62 makes sense if your health is a genuine concern, or if you have an immediate financial need that cannot be met any other way. Waiting until 67 is a solid middle ground. You get your full earned benefit without giving anything up and without waiting the maximum amount of time. And waiting until 70, for those who are healthy, financially able to wait, and especially for the higher earning spouse in a married couple, is very often the most financially rewarding choice over a full retirement lifetime. Before I let you go today, I want to hear from you in the comments. Here is my question. What age are you planning to claim Social Security? And what is the main reason behind that decision? Is it health, finances, family, or something else? Share your answer below. I read every single comment, and your story matters to this community here on Social Security Simplified. And if this video helped you think through this decision more clearly, please share it with someone you know who is approaching retirement. This information is completely free, and sharing it could genuinely change someone's financial future. Here on Social Security Simplified, we believe every American senior deserves to make this decision with full information. Not guesswork, not pressure, and not advice that benefits someone else more than it benefits you. Now click on the video showing on your screen, which is video 3 in our series, where we reveal the 5 Social Security mistakes that are quietly costing retirees thousands of dollars, and exactly how to make sure none of them happen to you. Thank you so much for watching Social Security Simplified. I will see you in the next video, and always remember, you worked your whole life to earn these benefits. Now it is time to make sure you receive every single dollar that belongs to you.